Hi children, good morning everyone. Today we are going to enter into the module 2, the same lesson on equality. Right? Yesterday we discussed about module 1. In that I have explained about one incident. Actually that is not a story, that is an incident. Okay, so that incident is about a domestic worker, right? And her name is Kanta, and she is working as a domestic worker in one industrialist's house. Okay, he is Ashok Jain. He was a industrialist, right? So actually in that incident the concept is she felt whenever they are standing in a line to cast their vote on election day, that time she felt we all are equal. But after some time coming to the going to government hospital and standing in a line there waiting to the doctor checkup, that time she felt we are not at all equal, because so much financial status difference is there between us. Like that she felt, she realized that, right? Of course our country is democratic country. We have so many means all are equal in front of law, right? All are equal, all are having equal rights, and all votes are having equal importance. Each and every vote is having equal importance as per universal adult franchise, right? We discussed about that also yesterday. Okay, so but even though we have so many persons in India, they are facing this kind of situation. Okay, because we are not at all equal. We all are not equal. Okay, only in some views we are equal. We all are Indians. We all are having Indian citizenship. We all are having right of vote. We all are casting our votes in the time of elections. Our all votes are having equal importance, right? In that all the views we all are equal. But even though coming to the reality, coming to our original life, in some situations we can felt we all are not equal. The financial way, right? Social status wise, some are poor, some are rich. Like that, in some sort of situations we can feel we all are not equal, right? So in that way here we have today we are going to discuss about some other kinds of equalities. Okay, in that the first one is caste system in India. You know already caste system. Actually we have in 6th class also we discussed about Dalits, right? So who are Dalits, that you know already, that information. But even though now we are going to discuss about the caste system in India. In India only we have so many castes. Okay, of course, and one side of the coin we all are very proud to say we all having different cultures in our India. We all are having different languages in India. But even though we are maintaining unity, right? In that way we are very much proud to feel. But in this aspect, the other side of the coin, the caste system is very means sometimes we will feel bad about that. Some traditions, some rituals in our society means not now no one is following that. But even though in our past 100 years back, 50 years back, that time if you see some sort of traditions and some beliefs what we followed, some traditions what we followed in that time, those are very difficult to face that kind of situations, right? So in that way here now we are going to discuss about the caste system in India, that is about the Dalits. Already you know the word Dalit means broken, means that is by default it is showing the lower caste, how it is point outing the lower castes, right? So in that way here we are discussing about the two persons, about in their life what happened, what kind of situations they faced in their life. That incidents we are going to discuss now, right? So in that the first one is Om Prakash Valmiki. Okay, so here Om Prakash Valmiki, actually he is a Dalit writer. He was a famous writer. He belongs to the year of 1950 to 2013. That is his duration. Okay, and he was a famous Dalit writer. And in his autobiography he writes about himself, what he faced in his childhood. Okay, so that situation now I will tell you. That is actually here that Om Prakash Valmiki was in his school when he was a child. He was studying in a school. That time he faced one bad incident, a bad situation about his teachers, headmaster, and whoever his classmates are there, schoolmates are there in front of them. He faced a one such kind of bad situation he faced, right? So that is actually when he was in school that time he used to sit back place, everybody's back, near right of the door. Okay, and always he never, sometimes without any reason other students used to beat him. Okay, without any reason, that kind of situations he faced. And one more important thing, one day his headmaster asked him to sweep the school ground when he was in 4th standard. Okay, he swept entire school ground. He was very small. The total dust is on his face, and that was dust was gone into his mouth and nose also, right? With his small hands he swept all the ground, and he got a backache, right? The total day he was sweeping only, and all the teachers in the classrooms, all the students from the classrooms, they are seeing him, but they are not at all saying anything about him. Okay, he is sweeping continuously. Unfortunately, while sweeping, his father is passing in that way, and he have seen that scene, and he came and he shouted on the headmaster. He didn't scold it. But what is this situation? Why are you doing all these things? He asked. And lastly, he said one sentence. This is not the end. Just this is starting. After this, so many students will come, and he will be study in this school only. He will continue in this school only, and after him also, so many students will come from this category, and they will also study in this school only. He said, and he went. Means this is the incident when the Om Prakash Valmiki was felt very bad, and he hurt his dignity, his self-respect, whatever it is, he hurt in that situation, right? Very bad situation, no? So like that means based on his caste, he was discriminated like that. Whenever we will discuss about equality, whenever we will discuss about diversity, we will say we don't have any discrimination in our country based on the caste, based on the religion, based on the gender, based on social class, right? We will say that. But here, if you are living in a rural area of India, rural any village, you can find out this kind of situations. Even now also, so many villages, they are following this kind of situations. They are following these traditions. Any people belongs to Dalits, they have to live in separate colonies. For them, the separate that village outskirts, they have to live, and they will not allowed to enter into the village. Even now also in some villages, they are following that kind of traditions. Okay, means India is a developing country one side, but we can see this kind of situations also on another side of the India, in rural areas. Okay, so that is about the Om Prakash Valmiki, and he wrote a book. That is his autobiography. I said that book name is Bhutan. Okay, in his book we can see the clear-cut idea. If you read that book, we can have a idea of Dalits, how they treated that time, how they faced such kind of situations that time. So that is about Om Prakash Valmiki. And next, coming to the second incident, that is about Mr. Ansari, Mr. and Mrs. Ansari. Actually, this was happened in the urban area only. Okay, not in village, urban area only, obviously. And he was searching for a house. He was searching for a rental apartment. He was searching. So with the mediator, he went to one house to take rent for that apartment. But they said, if you are non-vegetarians, we are not able. We don't want to give you, like that they said. Okay, and 2-3 apartments also he faced such kind of situation. Means by name itself they are asking his name, and by name itself they are identifying he belongs to Dalit category. That's why they don't want to give apartment rent to him. Okay, so in that way he searched somewhere, he searched some more apartments also, and after that mediator said, please you change your name, Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, like that, then you can get apartment for rent, he said. But he refused to change his name. Why I have to change my name? This is my identity. This is my life. This is my name. This is my identity. Why I have to change my life? Why my name? Like that he thought. And after that he searched somewhere else. After that he got an apartment. So this is the second incident about Ansari. In these two situations also, that Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansari both were treated. Actually they do not deserve that kind of treatment. Right? But they got such kind of, they faced such kind of situations based on their caste. Okay, they didn't do any mistake, but even though they faced such kind of situations, even in education, even in life, in job, in housing, residential areas, everywhere they got such kind of discrimination in their lives. In India, till we have in so many rural areas such kind of situations, such kind of beliefs people are following. Okay. Okay children, let me show you some slides. Here I am showing you the picture of Om Prakash Valmiki. I already said he belongs to the year of 1950 to 2013, and he was a famous Dalit writer. And the next slide is, I said already, it is his autobiography, Jutan. Right? He writes about his life incident, real incidents he wrote about in that Jutan. So I explained that also. And next slide is about in urban areas also. Actually we discussed till now about in Indian rural area, right? So if we see in urban areas also, some most of the educated people used to means they people know, they are believing very much about their caste. Just have a look on this slide. This is matrimonial advertisements actually. So in that and these ads also, matrimonials shown from a leading English newspaper, and you will see now how important the issue of caste continues to be in the minds of highly educated urban Indians. Right children? So in that way I want to show one video also about the caste system. Let me show that video. Okay.
हमारा भारत महिलाओं को सशक्त बनाने पर काफ़ी जोर दे रहा है, जिसके अंतर्गत शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में, राजनीतिक, सामाजिक, आर्थिक क्षेत्र में। उसके बावजूद देखते हैं करौली जिले से 80 किलोमीटर दूर डंगरिया गांव में दलित समाज की महिलाओं के साथ ऐसा कानून लागू कर दिया है कि वह पंचों की जगह वह ब्राह्मणों के मकान के घर के सामने से चप्पल पहनकर नहीं निकलेंगी। यह नियम भी शादीशुदा महिलाओं के लिए है, पुरुषों के लिए नहीं है। हिंदू समाज में ब्राह्मणों को बड़ा माना गया है। चमार, चमड़ा गांठने वाला व मीना आदिवासी होते हैं। मैंने महिलाओं को देखा तो काफ़ी देर तक देखती रही। फिर भी गांव की महिलाओं से बात की तो उन्होंने बताया कि ऐसी परंपरा बनाई हुई है, और हमारी बहू जब आती हैं तो उन्हें सब प्रथम ये बता दिया जाता है कि वे ब्राह्मणों के मकान के आगे से चप्पल पहनकर नहीं निकलें। तो आप अभी अपने घर से तो चप्पल पहन के आई थी, लेकिन उधर थोड़ी सी दूर में चप्पलें क्यों उतारी थी आपने?
बैठक है, बर्थडे आई नहीं को वो जने को मोड़ता भी नहीं रखा ने ये बेरवानी सब होता है।
आप बड़े घरों के आगे से चप्पल हाथ में लेके क्यों निकलती हो?
बड़े घर में ऐसे दिख रहा,
क्यों निकलती हो?
बड़ो घर है जी, ऐसा उतारे चप्पल ने कि बड़ो घर है बोहरे जिनको, ये हमारी सास उतारती आ लें, बाहरी टम चल रहे।
कुछ महिलाओं का बताना है कि हम निकल जाते हैं तो बड़े घर के लोग हमारे पुरुषों से छीटाकसी करते हैं और कहते हैं कि कैसे घर की आई है जो हमारी इज्जत नहीं करती है। मानो आप चप्पल पहन के निकल जाती हो तो वो क्या हो सकता है आपके साथ में?
कच्ची नहीं हो बे बड़े हमारे बड़ो घर
थोड़ी देर में ही काफ़ी अच्छी दोस्त बन गई और उन्होंने फिर बताया कि हमारे साथ सभी जगह ऐसा ही होता है।
पानी पियाते थे, तुमची से खाना वाना सौंपते हैं, तो दूसरी कटोरी में सोमते थे, कटोरी में वे काम नहीं लेते हैं।
सरकार ने कानून लागू कर रखा है कि कोई छुआछूत नहीं करेगा, फिर भी गांवों में अभी भी महिलाओं के साथ ऐसी स्थिति है। मैं चाहती हूँ कि दलित जाति की महिलाओं पर ध्यान दिया जाए और उनको सभी समाज में समान रहने का अवसर प्रदान हो एवं छोटे बड़े का भेदभाव समाप्त हो, क्योंकि खून तो सभी का एक है। सुनीता कसेरा, इंडिया अनहर्ड के लिए।
Okay, children, I hope you understand the concept of that video. Just I want to show you how the caste system was in our rural areas. Okay, so in that way, here I hope you understand the complete topic also about the caste system in India, and I explained about two incidents about the two persons. One is Om Prakash Valmiki, and about him, his school incident. And next coming to the Mr. and Mrs. Ansari in search of a house for them, right? So in the two incidents also, the common thing is they hurt their dignity, they hurt their self-respect. Okay, actually they do not deserve that kind of treatment that time, but even though they faced such kind of situations in so many times from their childhood onwards, their entire life, they faced such kind of things. Okay, children, so this is the topic of module 2. I hope you understand. We'll meet you in the next module.